Hey folks, so welcome to the channel. Print D's, appreciate taking your time to stop in. We're getting ready actually to go to our last craft fair this year. It's going to be. I'll look at it if I have my watch. I don't have my watch. I use the cell phone to look at the time, but we're going to have to be there for about 11 o'clock, and the event the event is from 12 to 4. So, I'm not going to be helping out with the craft fair today. So, Big Red, my youngest son Josh, is going to do it, and then I think my wife is going to go and hang out and kind of just keep him company. Because sometimes you sit there, you might get a little bit bored, and he's a little I don't want to say shy, but he is kind of shy with the public because he's not shy with me. So if he disagrees with something I have to say, he's quick to speak up. But we're getting it. It's the last. Next week is going to be Christmas, and it's the last. And this one is at an elementary school, and it's only like 2 miles away. So I already have an obligation, some things that I need to do today, and I told him, hey, you gotta. I'm just gonna help load because it takes kind of, instead of having to make 2 trips, we'll load in his vehicle and load in my vehicle, and then I'll follow him up, and I'm just gonna put the stuff out actually on the curb, and he's gonna have to take in what was in my car because I already have obligations that I need to do. So hopefully it's a good craft show, and the weather is a little tricky today. It's chance of snow, and it's only like 15 degrees out. So wish us luck. Let's see what happens.
This is a little bit behind the scenes getting ready for our craft fair this weekend. So we finished up our Stanleys. We have multiple colors, green, red, neon. There's some vintage green, orange, and blue. So we actually printed this new sign here, which I thought was pretty neat. It explains everything on it and the price so people understand what they actually are, because the tops actually screw off and it holds your chapstick or anything inside of it, and you can put this on your backpack. There's keychains on the side of them, but so we finished these up last night. There's actually 4 parts to them because we print this cup itself, and then the lid gets printed separately, and then this top red piece gets printed, and then we have to put the keychain on. So once these are printed, we put this lid on the top, and then we have to snap this piece down into place, and then we have to add the keychains to it. So we finished those all up last night, so they're all ready to go. And then we printed these reindeer, and they come in multiple pieces because the antlers come separate, the eyes are separate, the eyebrows, the nose, the tongue, and the feet. And actually this front piece too. So they all have to be glued and put together and then sit for a little bit so the glue can dry. And then we made these signs for everything for on the table. Like the angels are $5. We have one for the actual Labubus. We have for our winged dragons. And actually these winged dragons are pretty cool. I love the colors on them. And their mouth actually opens. So they're pretty cool looking. Their wings move. Even look at this one. This one is green, red, orange, and blue. Pretty cool looking. And then we have our tree stashes, our advent calendars, and then all of our keychains ready. just getting everything assembled for tomorrow, our spinners, and then our new thing, our worry stones. And actually we'll take up our soap dishes with us. So we have some of the Merry Christmas ones with the red or green inserts, but we also have some of our other ones ready to go with us. Our strawberry colored one. And they all have a saying in them. And then this one is a nice color. It's like a purple and blue together. I really like that one. That's one of my favorite ones. There's all kinds of different colors in here. So we'll take all those along with us, plus all of our soaps. And then just getting everything into totes. Here's our regular dragons. And there's our sign again. And this is actually a cool looking one. It's two-tone. It's dark blue on the bottom and like a light blue on top. And then this green one is dark green on the bottom and like an army green on top. And this one is kind of like a metallic color. But those are our dragons, and we do a special. We sell a dragon and a sword together for $20. So we got those in the bin. And then here are all our swords all ready to go. And we have some other colors. They'll be coming off of the printer soon. So got them all packed up. Ooh, look at this purple one. That one is pretty cool. We do have extras of everything because we're not sure how much we're going to sell. We have extra Labubus. And then here's some of our Flexi toys, our UFOs and our octopuses and our little lizards. And those all sell 5 for $10 or $3 a piece. And then our tree stashes, and of course our Grinches. We can't forget about the Grinches. Again, these were all put together last night. We print the Grinch itself, and then we print the eyes and the nose separately. So the eyes and nose have to be added and glued on and let it sit. And those are part of the Flexis too. And the squids and the hermit crabs. And then we have these coasters, which have been selling pretty good for like Christmas. They have we have we have 6 different kinds in there. And they're all listed on the back, and as you can see, we actually printed a sticker on the back there so they can follow us. Oh, and these bookmarks. These we've been selling for like $1, these bookmarks. But they're very nice, they're delicate. And every craft fair is different, what sells the most. If we're out of school, of course, the swords and the dragons usually, and the Labubus and the hermit crabs usually sell the most. But last weekend when we were at Lador and Waymart, we sold a lot of Stanleys and trees and a lot of the Flexi toys. The Flexi toys sell a lot too at the school. We don't sell a lot of soap and soap dishes at these craft fairs we've been to this past year. We do sell some, but it's not an overabundance of soap dishes. We sell more of that like on our Whatnot channels. But we also have our business cards that we hand out at the show too. And then if someone wants to special order anything, they can just go on one of our sites here and email us with what they want a special order. And we do free pickup actually locally. Good morning. This morning we're set up for our craft fair at Evergreen Elementary, Western Wayne School District, for their Winter Wonderland. So we're all set up here. We have our swords, all of our dragons, winged dragons. Those colors are pretty cool. Our Labubus and hermit crabs, and our giant Labubus there too. Our antlers, bookmarks, and then all our Christmas stuff, our countdowns, our Grinches, reindeer, tree stashes, fidget trees. And then Josh brought his printer again today. He's actually printing parts for a autistic wheelchair for a company out of New Jersey. So they purchased the filament for him to do the project, and he's printing everything for them. We'll show you the finished project after it's all done. But that's what he's actually printing today, because he has 15 days of work to do on that wheelchair project. So then we have our angels and all of our soaps, candy cane, fall harvest, monkey farts, Christmas cookie, snowflake, holiday cheer, tobacco flower, and all of our soap dishes. They either come with green or red inserts. Our Flexi Starfish, which were very popular at our last craft fair last weekend. Wildlife coasters, and our worry stones for like autistic kids or kids with sensory issues. You just rub them between your fingers, and that helps the kids calm down. And then we have our tumbler keychains. You can put cash, any little jewelry, chapstick in on pills. The tops of them open up, and you put your chapstick inside here. We have different colors: the neon green, the red, the orange. There's a two-tone, a blue, and there's a pink here as well, but they're very popular as well. And then all of our Flexi toys. We have a couple Christmas trees and snowmans left, and then our fidget ho-ho toys, UFOs, octopuses, little lizards, different colored lizards, octopuses, dolphins, sharks, and then all of our keychains: Starfish, the Game Boys, the Peeps, the paw prints, and the lucky scratchers for your lottery ticket. So we're all set up here. We have our banner hanging up there too. We have a pretty big spot here. We're in the cafeteria here. They have it all set up, as you can see. So this starts in like 20 minutes. We should start getting people. That's when the doors officially open. So hopefully we do good, but stay tuned, because we will do more to this later on then. So we're coming to the end of our show today. It wasn't a bad show, actually. We sold a lot of swords. We had this bin over here filled almost to the top, so I would say we sold at least 30 swords today. And then our dragons, we probably sold at least 15-20 dragons too. And then the Labubus were a good hit, and the squids were as well. But we're coming to the end of our show. Our print is almost finished. We did sell a lot of these Flexi toys, the 5 for $10. But the show is coming to an end today. We were here for 4 hours today. We did pretty well. It wasn't a bad show at all.
Okay, so back home, and Josh, what you think of the crowd that we had up there at the craft show?
It was good.
It was good.
Yep.
A lot of. What was the #1 selling item?
Dragons and swords.
Dragons and swords. So I beat him home. I got home. They were there till about 4:30, and actually I just got home about 10 minutes ago, and they did pretty good. But he came back home real quick, and that's why I was kind of glad that my wife went along, because he came back home and the spot was bigger than he thought, and he took. We usually try to take one printer, so he took up the one printer, and actually they did better than they did at the Lador Salvation Army event. So I was like, well, see, you had the right audience. You had the younger kids. But so I said to him, how did you do, and this and that. He said, Dad, who was it? Who was the lady? The cats?
What?
The cats? The janitor lady?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. The janitor lady was up there. Kittens or cats?
Kittens.
Selling live kittens. Now, that's a first. Selling live kittens. I jokingly said to my wife, did you record? Well, no, I didn't record that part. But I said, oh my God, if you would have caught 5 or 10 seconds of that. But yeah, the janitor lady was selling kittens at the craft show. Now, I don't know if the school knew or not, but I was like, so because sometimes people make comments, we're ruining craft shows selling 3D printed stuff there. So I don't know what kittens are, if they're ruining it, or that's just part of the craziness of craft shows anymore. I know she didn't make those kittens, so but that was the strangest. But so he did. What was it? Close to $400?
Yeah.
Almost $400, and then they had a raffle because we always donate something. So he bought $20. Was it $20?
Yeah.
$20 worth of tickets and won 2 prizes. He won a $50 bill, which was in a frame, was donated by the teachers, and then he won a Texas Roadhouse gift card. So I'm like, wow, you made out pretty good, and I was happy because this was one that basically I did not go there. I did not sell nothing. If I was there, I would have recorded those kittens. Trust me, I would have walked by, hey, and they wouldn't even notice I was holding the camera just to capture that in a funny moment. But so next week is Christmas, like I said, and that is it. So we're going to be selling. I'm going to be selling on my Whatnot. If you guys are interested in the future, or if you're new to Whatnot, there's a link down below, $15 free, and you don't even have to spend the $15. What they do is if I put a link in there, they give me $5 if you come in and basically sign up, and you get $15. You just have to pay for the shipping, but $15 free to buy anything on Whatnot. And I did a show the other day and did about $1,100 in soap and 3D printed items. So sorry if the camera's vibrating a little bit. We're getting a little with the other printer running and getting a little bouncing going on. So it's not me. I'm not having a medical episode. But guys, I do appreciate you could do me a favor. We are getting closer. We are getting closer. We're like at 860 subscribers. We need 1,000 to be monetized, and the first level is 3,000. And then 4,000 officially to have ads. But if you guys could give me a follow, give me a like, and comment below, I'd greatly appreciate it. And thank you again. And happy holidays. And let's look forward to 2026. All right, we'll see you again.